Hi, I'm Sharon Jordan Evans. I'm an executive coach, a keynote speaker, and co-author of Love 'em or Lose 'em, Getting Good People to Stay, and Love It, Don't Leave It, 26 Ways to Get What You Want at Work. You know, unleader-like moments can stall or stop a career. We all know that. It is absolutely crucial that you have, and I have, in our tool bags, if you will, some strategies and some tools to prevent those moments from happening. I want to share today one of those tools with you, and I want to give you an example of an executive who used it effectively. The tool is something you already use day in and day out. You do it naturally, normally, some of you more so than others, and often it's subconscious or unconscious. The tool is to get curious. So we're going to talk about a guy named Tom who used the strategy to prevent some unleader-like moments. Tom was a high flyer, a high potential. He was very valued in his organization. He was highly rewarded. He just had one flaw. And the flaw was Tom really didn't control his anger very well. He had a short fuse. So when Tom was in a meeting, if someone pushed back or if they pushed one of his buttons accidentally, if they disagreed with him, he would turn red. He would often pound the table. He sometimes threw things. He even would stand up abruptly and his chair would go flying backwards and he'd go out the door slamming it behind him. Now, as you can imagine, this was not serving Tom well. So he decided he wanted to grab hold of some strategy and give it a go. He decided to try the Get Curious approach for a couple of weeks. So here's how it played out. In the meetings over the coming weeks, the next couple of weeks, anytime he felt his blood start to boil, anytime he felt he was getting flushed, he would say to himself, stop, breathe, get curious. In that order, stop, breathe, get curious. And then he would think, where's that guy coming from? I wonder why he thinks that way. It seems so different from how I'm thinking. Gosh, I wonder what that perspective is all about. He would sometimes even say it out loud. I'd like to know more. Please share with me your point of view. Say more about that. Now, by the way, you have to be authentic and genuine in wanting to know more. If you're going to ask out loud. He did that, and it worked. It was amazing how well it worked. And of course, the brain scientists will tell you why it worked. What happened was that Tom was engaging his thinking brain. When he was getting curious, he was engaging the thinking brain, and he was preempting a hijack by the reptilian brain, that brain that has the fight or flight reaction that he was so familiar with. So what Tom learned was that you cannot be furious and curious at the same time. It worked very well for him. I think it will work for you as it has for many others. Oh, and by the way, do try this at home. If you get a little more curious, your spouse, your kids, even your dog will be thrilled.